Hello.
The elephant packed the trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she rolled a trumpety trunk, 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 trunk. Now Nelly the elephant packed the trunk and tumbled up in the jungle. Off she rolled a trumpety trunk, 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 trunk. Nelly the elephant packed the trunk and said goodbye to the circus. Off she rolled a trumpety trunk, trunk. Now Nelly the elephant packed the trunk and tumbled up in the jungle. Off she rolled a trumpety trunk, trunk, trunk. Now Nelly the elephant packed the trunk and tumbled up in the jungle. Off she rolled a trumpety trunk, trunk.
My verdict in the A.L.I.C.E pack is not the best for walking. Squeaking the whole way. Really annoying. Might be able to stick some Vaseline in it to stop that, but I think I'll stick with the military issue Bergen. Still good to have, it's a good relic, good antique. Still use it somehow, but yeah, it's just that squeaking noise would do your nut in. Can't be having that. There's loads of it about, like, but it's good for that here, like. Yeah, so this is a new axe and saw. Right, he's got a good bit of kit. If you can use it correctly. We're just getting the terms we're using the axes to split. It's quite good. This one's got a knot in it. There we go. Perfect. Do some with my shred and my survival edge knife. I brought my survival edge out this time. Yeah, you put stuff in the handle. In an emergency, you can use it as a spear tip by putting a stick in the butt. So a good bit of kit. Good for splitting as well. I've used my mallet. See before I can split the wood in half. Quite shouldn't too bad either. In the bottom, mate. It's like, so it's not on like a raft. Yeah. That's quite good. So went to, I don't know if you've heard of RJ's Bushcraft store in Whitburn, but Mikey went today and he gave him some of these tinder lighters. So thanks very much. We'll give these a good go today. These are basically like wax lighters. It's not like an eggshell, sort of like an egg box sort of lighter. They're quite good. And we've got wee circles of wax, some more cloth. So we'll give these a go. Should be good. Put one of them in.
I would stick one of them in there.
This should give us quite a good fire. We've got loads of wood. So thanks again to RJ's Bushcraft. Brilliant store. I've been once and I'm definitely going to be back again. I think that's where all my wages are going to go. Again, that square method, I'm really liking that method at the minute. I think it's the way forward. And the nest on top, nest in the middle. And I've got that RJ's lighter in the middle. And we're going to have bangers and mash, or no, sorry, bangers and champ. traditional Northern Irish dish. Now the boring part, peeling the potatoes. With a plastic bag, so we'll just throw it in the ground after as well.
I think maybe like stick it in a tree somewhere.
Aye.
Or if there's a water course somewhere, put it in there.
Just put it in the water source. I've already had my massive rants about this area. Somebody ditched the cooker over there, saying like for the effort it took for them to carry that cooker over rather than just put it in the dump. Amazes me.
Yeah. Well, it's exactly the same amount of effort, isn't it? Way more so to get here.
It is more effort. Just the potatoes chopped, and there's a bit of rubbish from the potatoes. Now, who wants to be a millionaire question here? And you've got 50-50. Ask the audience and phone a friend. So Mikey, £1,000 question. You've got a bit of rubbish like this. Do you A, throw it in a tree, B, ditch it on the ground, C, throw it in the river, or D, put it in a raging hot fire so it disintegrates and doesn't pollute the countryside?
Pretty sure I know this one, so I'm not going to use any of the lifelines.
Well, you've got your life, you've got 3 lifelines still.
No, I'm more than confident with this. Like,
You sure now?
Yeah.
You've got 50-50, phone a friend, ask the audience.
No, I'm happy. I know what to do.
So what are you going for?
Throw it in the tree.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Just throw it in the tree to leave?
Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer, yeah.
Final answer for £1,000?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mikey, you're going home with nothing. It was throw it in the fire so it doesn't pollute the countryside.
But you see them in trees all the time.
I know. It's a tough one, but oh, where'd it go? It just disappeared.
Well, we can't put it in the tree now.
Oh, you can't put it in the tree now. It's just disappeared. That's amazing. That trick there. That's a wee magic trick there. You can get rid of rubbish instead of just throwing it at your backside.
Are you a wizard?
I think I'm a wizard. I think I am, you know, because I can. It's a massive magic trick. I mean, I come out here and rubbish just disappears.
I couldn't do that. Like,
It's amazing. I don't understand. I must be like a wizard.
definitely a wizard. Yeah.
Definitely a wizard.
Yeah.
Well, I did notice a scar on the side of my head, so it is possible.
Stick for flavouring.
I do. Stick for flavour. Some heat coming off that fire now. Good fire. So I was going to do something a bit more fancy, like a tripod, but just for time, because the wet precipitation's coming on. I just thought I'd get it in the go, but I will endeavour to do a tripod at a later date, or other method for boiling water. So, going to try and make a jerky rack and do some beef jerky. I haven't really tried it before, but see how it goes. Make a nice small one, just so the smoke can get to it. And I may spike it at the bottom so it sticks in better. That's why it's good to carry an axe, so you can spike stuff at the bottom. I got a square one as well. Imagine 3 cocktails. There's my tripod. Once I get them tied together. Put that in there, you know. See the principle of it is lots like. Right, so I went for just some cheap meat.
Just one of these to boil up a wee bit more.
A bit of black pepper. Johnny, new improved Johnny Prep spice rack. Bit of everything in there. Some sea salt. Good mix. Oh, that should be that mixed in. I'll get it in the rack. Dry this near the fire. It's quite a good cut of meat actually to use.
What is it?
It's beef, I think. Rice strips. So it doesn't really matter what sort of cut it is, but as long as it's not fatty. So this could be a good option for the future, you know, smoking your meat. So you can keep it for longer. That rack's been quite easy to make, you know, I've probably overdone it in the cord. I didn't really need the metal hoop in the middle. Sometimes when you're trying these things, it doesn't work out the best first time. That's why you try them. The only issue is it's getting quite dark now in the sun, as there's no sun to dry it out, so I'll have to have it quite close to the fire. We dry that meat out a good bit. Can't leave it out overnight because something's going to snaffle it. Need to get it on ASAP. Smoke's coming out this way, so far this way. That smoke will keep the flies away also. Guess what we're going to do with the plastic? This is another good trick, just a bit of advice. Me and Mikey's food bag and the eggs for the morning, instead of leaving it on the floor, just hung it up in the tree so nothing can get at that and snaffle it. That'll be safe to leave overnight. So that's my jerky rack there. I'm quite impressed with that. It's just a very old string. Probably did go over the top of it a bit maybe with the string. We can obviously leave that here to use in the future. I'll leave that here before I go to bed, I think, and then collect the jerky. Should be quite nice. That's going away there, fine. Potatoes are going. I'll make myself a saucepan handle to use for my plate. Should be good. That's really good, that's all. Like.
Have you tried it yet?
No. Let's give it a go.
It's like coarser, so it takes a wee bit. It's a wee bit harder to get started.
Aye, but it's got more of a stroke.
But at least that's for like.
Yeah, for a saw. Silky in it. And
Yeah.
what? You know what one of this?
Fat boy, I think, or white
Fat
boy.
boy. Good bit of kit. I'm assuming it's a good bit. I haven't tried it yet, but yeah, that is good. A lot more power out of that because obviously you've got the bigger blade. So that went through that no bar. It's quite hard to get started compared to my pocket one, but it's more of a stroke, so it's way better. It goes through a lot quicker. It's good that. Fire gives you a good bit of light anyway. There's a wee makeshift frying pan. That holds. Giving a long fire a go. See how that works out. It should be quite good later. And just while we're waiting for the potatoes to boil, I brought out my shred, my shred axe. Brilliant bit of kit. I mentioned it before. I was nicely chopping some wood there. I just felt it fits my belt and it's smaller. The only issue with it is when you're chopping, doing heavy work, the thermal rod at the bottom falls out. So I've got it paracorded on. And then the hammer at the back is a really good tool to use. Excellent bit of kit. I'd thoroughly recommend it. Shred 2 I think it is. Survival hatchet. Brilliant. Right, he's getting the long fire going. With his flint and steel there, makes quite a noise. It's one of those new ones that you can get. It's a good bit of kit. You do it with one hand.
Pretty wild, yeah.
Good, isn't it? There we go, sausage is frying away. Makeshift frying pan, get the potatoes on for another wee heat. That's the champ there, it's a bit watery. Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah, but it's grand, fuck.
So, bangers and champ. Again. So you can see there, it's coming along nicely, that's getting nicely smoked. Flip, it's amazing how fast that's actually doing that. And you can see all that smoke's just going on to the meat. Keeping away the bugs, keeping away the flies, and hopefully put enough spice on it. I mean, I've only tried out this, so I wish I had brought more to do more, but I was just learning how to do it. But yeah, I'll definitely be doing that in the future, and that's a good prepping and survival technique as well, to smoke your meat so you can keep it longer. You just need to keep turning it and turn it where the smoke is going. You need a bit of heat, but not too much. It's drawn out nicely. Yeah, just a bit of heat, but not too much. Heat is what you want, and loads of smoke, keep the bugs away. And I'm going to take this in tonight because We don't want stuff to be eating out on us now, do we? A wee bit of Maggie, I think. Keep that on for a bit longer, that bit. There's any bits that are done. That looks done. Nice big bit there. Offers in this bit. That looks pretty done.
Oh, aye.
Oh, yeah, here, take a bit more there. You got seen off.
Yeah, it's looking really good, isn't it?
That's good, man. I think next time I'll make a massive rack.
Yeah.
And just like a massive slab of meat. Right, so I had an excellent night's sleep. Just a wee review on how good this sleeping bag is. I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10, not even a 10. I was not cold once last night. It was brilliant. I could feel the cold in my face a little bit. So it was quite a low temperature last night. Even getting out to go for a pee, you could feel it was quite cold. And this kept me really warm. I was actually a bit too warm at certain stages last night. So in proper winter conditions, it's going to be really good. I thoroughly recommend this bag. It packs down so much as well. The only thing I will say is the zip's a bit flimsy in the snug packs compared to the military issue sleeping bags, the Arctic sleeping bags, with a really strong zip. But apart from that, it's really good. Just to explain what I was on about with the zip in the Arctic bag. He's got one here. Look at how sturdy that is. That's a really strong zip. I'll show you the snug pack. That's the zip there. It's not as strong. The Arctic bag doesn't have a double zipping system, but this does. But it's not as strong. It's a bit flimsy, which could break easy. But apart from that, it's a really good bag. The Arctic bag, it's got a good feature that I like. It's got these wee netting mesh holes. So if you get your socks wet, you can put your socks in the bag, and they'll dry while you're sleeping off your body heat. So there's still embers in that fire as well from the night before, which is pretty mental. And the fire's just got going from that. And it has been wet precipitating as well. Not like to use the R word. Which is absolutely bonkers. So that was a really good fire. That's the wigwam formation I was on about. It's quite good sometimes. Just slightly bigger sticks or thin sticks in a wigwam shape. Seems to work a treat as well. Seems to be working away quite well there. No, those bigger sticks are catching. Ideally you could do it with thinner sticks, sort of like the nest method. So yeah, wigwam method quite effective. Just kept adding to that more and more and more. 2 logs from last night to the sides. So you can start putting on your bigger stuff now. That's another option for you. So I made a wee chain for my Pathfinder metal mug. Just 2 carabiners and a wee old chain I think I had with the Kelly kettle. So I'm going to hang it over the fire, make cowboy coffee a bit easier. I'd recommend these mugs as well, they're quite expensive. I think I got the cook set for about 60 quid with the bottle and the metal mug, but yeah, they're top quality bit of kit. That's the bottle I'm on about, the Pathfinder bottle. Excellent bit of kit, sterilising water.
so you can boil water in it, and you can put it in a stream to cool it down. So about 60 quid it costs for the full set. Really worth it. It's also got a lid for the mug as well. So I'm just going to let that boil away. So that I can add the coffee to it. So the coffee's boiling away, and we've started another wee fire. We've got some slate, 2 bricks. We're going to do the fry up on that. We're going to have bacon, sausages, and some soda bread, and some cowboy coffee. The invention. Perfect. Coffee and eggs. Sausage and bacon soda. That looks amazing. Or the coffee. Quabble coffee. I think I want the Bergen seat for this.
I'll take my roll mat seat. That's another downside about the A.L.I.C.E pack is you can't sit in it the same you can. Like the British military Bergen. So the grounds have sunk to the bottom. That's quite handy as well.
Wrap it with it. So we need to put that in the trigger of the river. I would need to ditch that somewhere. I don't know where we can ditch it. Let me see it. That's what you're meant to do, I think.
It's gone.
Got, yeah, I think that's the correct way to recycle rubbish in the countryside. Or, let me see, that's a brown paper bag. The egg box, I think, maybe. Maybe. Do you reckon that would, what would a fire do to that? Greaseproof paper? Yeah, I don't know. Should find out what fire does to the greaseproof paper. Well, I know that leaving greaseproof paper on the floor is apparently the way that a lot of people recycle their rubbish. But I've got a good idea. Let's see if this works. A bit of magic. A.L.I.C.E. Oh! Oh! I'm definitely a wizard or something, it must be. Oh. The magic of it.
It's gone.
Completely disappeared. That's the jerky from last night. Really, really nice. The spice is really added to it, nice and chewy. So I thoroughly recommend doing that when you're out. And it's a good option for storing meat. Yeah. And that was only a wee test run, so we'll come out with more meat. Berries. So that's good edible this time of year. That's just growing about. Like better. Good. So I'm a bit dubious about this water source, but it's alright for cleaning as long as it's sterilised. The pots and water afterwards. Sterilise the pots and the embers or the fire. I clean the outside merely so it doesn't dirty the inside of your rucksack and just helps maintain your pot. That was a good breakfast. Sausage, bacon, soda bread, and a giant mushroom. We didn't even have enough. I was so full I couldn't eat the eggs, so we'll save them for later. Soda bread is an Irish dish, and you usually get it in an Ulster fry, which consists of sausage, bacon, egg, potato bread, and soda bread. Potato bread is good as well. And to translate that for Scottish viewers, that's tatty scones, titanium spoon. Quite long, it's quite good for stirring things, and a coffee spoon really. Yeah, as you can see, you probably could drink that water at a push, but I think there's been agricultural waste in it. It's running off a bridge. On down there to the other side. I mean, you could use a sweat rag to filter it and then boil it. But for enjoyable camping in the bushcraft like this, there's no point, just in case. But in an emergency, yeah, it'd be no bother. But for cleaning your pots, it's handy. That A.L.I.C.E pack, it's alright, but I prefer the British Military Bergen. It's just too hard, probably because I'm out of my comfort zone, I'm not used to it. It's too hard to know where everything is, and it doesn't take as much stuff. Fair enough, these 3 pouches at the back are good, but I could probably get them tailored on my Bergen. And you have to bungee a lot of stuff on. It's just, the worst thing is the noise. I'm going to have to get that sorted, or else I won't be taking it out far. Or we're only doing maybe little things like cooking out here, just to carry my cooking equipment, because can't be having that like. Maybe a bit of Vaseline, as said, behind the metalwork might do the trick. But yeah, I'll probably give it a 6 out of 10. It's a decent enough, but you probably could get a better one. But it's an antique, it's a relic, so it's good. It is good, like. I'm going to leave that stuff there as well for next time. Be racking stuff. Save me building it again. We're just jumping back there. I take back what I said. It stopped making the squeaking noise. I think it's because it's maybe got a bit wet. The fabric, maybe it's just been sitting for a while in storage. It hasn't been used and just stiffened up. So I probably will use it a bit more now. See how it goes. I'll maybe still put some Vaseline in it or something, or soak it maybe. See what happens. But yeah, it's not even making that noise at all now. So, yeah, I'll put that up to 7 out of 10.